Backstage, the atmosphere is buzzing with excitement and nerves. The Filipino Elvis stands in front of a small mirror surrounded by warm bulbs, his reflection showing a mix of determination and anxiety. He smooths out the collar of his Elvis-inspired jacket, the sequins catching the backstage lights. His hair is styled perfectly, slicked back like the king of rock and roll himself. He practices a subtle lip curl and adjusts his microphone, making sure everything feels just right. He keeps swallowing hard, trying to calm his racing heartbeat, listening to the muffled roar of the audience outside. Each cheer makes his palms sweat more, reminding him that he is just moments away from the biggest performance of his life. As he closes his eyes, memories rush back. A little boy in the Philippines, standing in a small living room, pretending a hairbrush is a microphone while his family cheers him on. He remembers the first time he heard Elvis on an old radio, how that deep, warm voice lit a fire inside him. He has dreamed of this moment for years, imagining himself on a grand stage, proving that his voice deserves to be heard. A stage manager taps his shoulder, signaling it's almost time. He takes one last deep breath, whispering a quiet promise to himself and to the kid he once was, "This is it. Show them who you are." With his head held high and heart pounding, he steps toward the light, ready to take the world by storm. He steps out from the shadows and into the dazzling lights of the stage, each spotlight feeling like a sunbeam aimed straight at him. The audience quiets instantly, curious about the man dressed like Elvis Presley. His shiny shoes click softly against the floor with every step, echoing the weight of the moment. He reaches the center of the stage, gripping the microphone stand with both hands, trying to hide the slight tremble in his fingers. The judges examine him with mixed reactions, some intrigued, some confused. Simon, in particular, leans back with a skeptical expression, one eyebrow raised as if silently asking, "Can this guy really pull it off?" The silence stretches just long enough to make his heart pound even harder. He forces himself to inhale slowly, the kind of breath that reminds him he belongs here. When the music starts, that familiar vintage rhythm wraps around him like a warm embrace. He closes his eyes for a split second, channeling the voice and spirit of the icon who inspired him. Then he sings. The first note is smooth, deep, and unexpectedly powerful. A ripple moves through the audience, surprised faces, wide eyes, a few gasps of disbelief. Simon's eyebrows lift, the doubt fading just a little. Phones rise in the air as people start recording this unexpected performance. The Filipino Elvis feels the energy shift, confidence blooming in his chest. He lifts one hand, giving a small yet stylish Elvis gesture, and the crowd reacts instantly with cheers. In that single moment, he knows, he has their attention, and he's just getting started. The music grows stronger, and so does he. With each lyric, his voice glides confidently across the room, rich and full, echoing the classic Elvis tone yet uniquely his own. The tension that once clung to him begins to melt away under the heat of the stage lights. He starts to move, not just performing the song but embodying it. His feet shuffle in that iconic Elvis rhythm, hips swinging in perfect sync with the beat. The crowd instantly recognizes the familiar charisma and erupts into laughter and applause. What began as curiosity is now pure excitement. The judges exchange looks, stunned by the transformation happening right before their eyes. Simon leans in, no longer skeptical but intrigued and impressed. Another judge nudges him lightly, smirking as if to say, "Told you he had something special." He responds with a rare smile, eyes glued to the stage. The Filipino Elvis flashes that legendary lip curl, and the room explodes again. Every gesture he makes feels effortless. He tilts the mic stand, drops to one knee for a dramatic moment, and the audience screams like they're witnessing the king reborn. He captures not just attention, but heartbeats. He scans the room quickly, soaking in the energy feeding back to him. The cheers give him wings. His voice swells, hitting a strong note that sends shivers down spines. In this electrifying moment, he is no longer a nervous contestant trying to impress. He is a star, shining, owning the stage, and proving exactly why he deserves to be there. Simon's posture shifts, and it's noticeable. What started as a casual lean back now becomes a forward tilt, elbows on the desk, eyes locked on the performer. There's a spark in his expression, curiosity turning into admiration. He tries to maintain his signature calm demeanor, but a small smile keeps fighting its way onto his face. The transformation on stage has impressed him more than he expected. The Filipino Elvis feels the judge's eyes on him, especially Simon's. That attention fuels him. He engages with the audience and then shoots a confident glance toward the panel, almost like he's telling Simon directly, "Watch this." He adds another smooth hip move and transitions into a powerful vocal run that fills the entire auditorium. The moment is magnetic. One of the other judges leans toward Simon, teasing with a whisper, "You're liking this a lot, aren't you?" Simon gives a soft chuckle but doesn't take his eyes off the stage. He nods subtly, almost as if admitting that this performer has completely won him over. His hand comes up in a half clap of approval, the kind he saves for only the most unexpected talents. The audience feels the shift too, cheers grow louder, hands waving in the air as people rise from their seats. The singer catches his breath between lines, overwhelmed by the love and energy pouring toward him. For the first time tonight, he believes not just that he deserves to be here, but that he belongs here, right in the spotlight, with Simon Cowell genuinely rooting for him. The final chorus rings out, his voice soaring with a strength he didn't know he still had in him. He holds the last note longer than anyone expects, refusing to let the moment go too soon. When he finally releases it, silence floods the room, just for a second, like everyone has collectively forgotten how to breathe. His chest rises and falls, adrenaline buzzing through his veins as he stands frozen, awaiting the verdict written in the reaction of the crowd. Then it hits. A roar of applause bursts through the silence, louder than anything he's ever heard. People leap to their feet, row after row, section after section, until the entire auditorium is standing. The judges rise too, instantly swept up in the wave of excitement. Hands clap overhead, cheers echo, whistles fill the air. The Filipino Elvis blinks rapidly, the bright lights catching the tears forming in his eyes. His hand lifts to his heart, overwhelmed by the sight of hundreds of strangers celebrating him. Simon claps slowly at first, deliberately, each clap filled with approval. He then leans forward with a broad smile, the kind that says he has just witnessed something unforgettable. "You," he declares with genuine admiration, "are unbelievable." The performer's knees almost buckle as those words strike him. Applause continues, refusing to die down. He gives a humble bow, unable to hide the joy trembling through him. In this moment, the scared boy from the Philippines and the confident performer on stage become one. He stands tall, not just as an Elvis tribute, but as a star finally shining in his own spotlight.